noticed that trait in yourself, Jamar, that if someone told you you couldn't do something, I don't know if you have a story or anything where you noticed that happened and it fired you up?
Yeah, I don't know if I have a story either, going back that far. It's just been always, I could tell you honestly, one of my best stories ever. Les Miles told me I couldn't play receiver when I was coming out of high school. So, that was something I had on my shoulders growing up. Les Miles told me he thought I could play cornerback. I wasn't really in full position at receiver yet. So, I just kept working in my craft off season, waking up early in the mornings to work out. I just kept focused.
Latest example of how in the hell did Les Miles ever win a national championship? I mean, look, I guess on the bright side, maybe it's exactly what MarrChase needed to hear. He didn't tell him what he wanted to hear, he told him what he needed to hear. Kind of like the Oracle in the Matrix, and it drove him to become the latest great wide receiver in the NFL. Who knows, And Jamar probably could play cornerback if he had stuck with it. I mean, didn't Les Miles once tell Dak Prescott to play tight end or something like that? Oh my God, I bet you got a million of these stories running around. What you about to say?
Did you notice, before we get into the content, did you notice the question? It was a Sawatsky. He was kind of Sawatsky'd on that. I don't know if you have a story. Yeah. If you have a story. So he puts it back. He puts it back. When did this happen? Jamar? Yeah. Where somebody told you can't do something. I don't know if you have a story.
Yeah.
Do you?
Make the subject the storyteller. Great observation.
Good job. Good job. All right, but look, I'd like to hear Les Miles' side of the story. Les Miles be like, this is if I'm Les Miles right now, I'm like, look. I'll be like, look, I knew he could play wide receiver, but I knew he needed my motivation. So
he can spin it if he wants.
I told him he couldn't do it. Like this guy right here is, now you want to talk about receivers in the league. Okay, top 5. Is he in the top 5? Yes.
Well, no.
We
don't even have to do that.
He's a top 5 receiver.
Oh, wow. My, how far you've come from the days of they blew it by drafting over Penei Sewell. You've come such a long way. I'm proud of you. And Ringo's proud of you.
But they need some help on the O-line. You agree? Both things are true.
Well,
they certainly should have drafted Jamar
The logic
Chase.
was always sound. And a lot of people, I'm sure in the building, thought that they should go offensive line with the 5th pick. Most of us knew what the potential that they had. Okay, most of us knew the potential that these two had when they got reunited. And going back to the game real quick before I get to the question, quick, I do expect better adjustments. First of all, Kansas City doesn't have the exact type of pass rush that Tennessee has. They got some good people up front, obviously. Your Chris Jones, your Kevin Clarks, your Melvin Ingrams or whatever. But I don't know that they have the same type of pass rush that Tennessee had this year. But also
Frank Clark.
What did I say?
Kevin.
Did I say Kevin?
Writer from the Kevin Clark.
You know who I meant.
From the Ringer.
Anyway,
all right.
They never adjusted. There wasn't enough quick game on the part of the Cincinnati Bengals. So hopefully Zach Taylor adjusts if the protection starts to break down. But you said Jamar Chase top 5. Well, first of all, let that be a life lesson to everybody out there. Most of the people evaluating you don't know what the hell they're talking about. Okay? I tell my daughter that all the time. Just because somebody got a job don't mean they're good at it. Okay? So somebody telling you that you can't do something or you can't be something, I mean, the list is long of people telling somebody what they could and couldn't do or should or shouldn't do because they don't know what the hell they're talking about because they couldn't see it.
That's right.
Don't be limited to somebody else's vision or lack thereof. All right, moving on. Conference Championship Sunday. Let's play a little game, bro. You mentioned Jamar Chase is a top 5 wide receiver already.
It's Championship Sunday already after those 2 quick sermonettes. Man, I'm full already. Hey, you know what? Where's the offering plate? I'm feeling pretty good right now. Hey, that's good stuff.
The last conversation we had when I told you what the Bengals are going to do, you said the Kansas City has more. They have a better quarterback, a better tight end, and you said better wide receiver. I want to challenge you on that because the better wide receiver in Week 17 in Cincinnati was certainly Jamar Chase more than it was Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
but this weekend, let's start with this. Pick one wide receiver 1. Deebo Samuel, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase. Pick one.
See, that's not right. That's not right.
That's not right. It's so unfair.
Right. That's just like, man.
And it's not. I'm not narrowing it to pick one for Sunday or pick one for the next 10 years.
What are we picking them for? Just pick one. Period.
Just
for what?
Best
for what?
One. Who's the best
Give me the
one?
situation.
I don't want to narrow it. I don't want to narrow whatever your criteria is.
All right. I love versatility. It's coming down to Debo or Tyreek Hill. So I'm gonna go with Cooper Kupp. Man.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. Cooper Kupp, man, you can't argue. You just can't argue with the production is there at all times. He's producing all over the field in all kinds of situations.
Yeah.
What a season! How do you? I can't ignore that season. I can't ignore it.
Yeah.
Right now, I got to say it's Cooper Kupp. You pick. Who's yours?
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp.
You just said you can't argue with you. I'm not going to argue with you. That was my pick because I thought about it. I mean, I knew it was coming, so I thought about it. Listen, man, and it was a hard choice. That's the game. Hard choices, right? It was a hard choice. Look, I mean, MarrChase, when it's all said and done, may end up being number one on this list because he's a total package. Debo Samuel is probably the dude like that if I'm getting in a scrap, remember that time when my car got towed and you was gonna fight the tow truck guy? Debo, I think that's who I want because Debo, man, he just a wide receiver who runs the ball up the middle between the tackles is just like that's just special to me. That's a man of my own heart. That's the type of player I wish I'd have drafted in Madden. Tyreek Hill puts the fear of God in defenses. But it's got to be Cooper Kupp for me too, man, because it's not just the numbers that he put up this season. Bro, the dude blocks like a damn tight end. You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing.
And I think
all the stuff he does.
I think the last few years he got somehow pigeonholed into, the slot receiver, type of category or whatever. Dude, like 6'3", and he's big. He's a complete receiver. He will beat you downfield. He'll beat you short. He'll beat you with yards after the catch. I don't think anybody has more yards after the catch than him. I think Debo may average more yards after the catch, but total yards, I think, is Cooper Kupp. Something like that. So I got to go Cooper Kupp. How would you? What's that?
What's the most surprising stat up there? One number. What's the most surprising one?
I think I know the one that jumps out to you. The most surprising number is Tyreek Hill's yards per reception.
Yes.
But I think it's because people are like, he ain't taking the top off this defense. And I think they throw so many short passes to him to let him run after the catch.
Eventually, he's going to break one.
So go ahead and rank them. Go ahead and rank them. All right, we both got Cooper Kupp 1. Who's 2 on this list for you?
I got to go Debo, man. I got to go Debo because –
all right, I'm doing Debo too. I'm going Debo
I love
him
as
well.
because he legitimately can rock with two positions. It's not like, he can run the ball for you. No, he can run. He could, if you want to give it to him 20 times in the backfield, do that. He's fine.
Debo,
I don't cover. You said he's that dude who's about it, right? You're like, hey, you get into a scrap.
Yeah, about that action
But he's
ball.
the dude. Not only that, he's got the spirit for it. He'd be like, yo, man, where'd you get nunchucks from? Where'd that come from? He's like, let's go. Let's go. He's ready.
I don't know about the Niners locker room dynamic, and I'm sure they got a lot of leaders in that room. But Debo reminds me, there's a rare receiver that can be a leader of an offense or a team. Michael Irvin was that. Jerry Rice was that. Debo Samuel strikes me as the kind of guy that could set a tone for a locker room, for a team with the way he plays. Third, out of respect, I got to go Tyreek Hill. Just out of respect.
Yeah.
Just because he's done it at the highest level for so long.
Same.
Nobody puts more fear in defenses than Tyreek Hill in terms of a big play threat. You're scared when the ball is in his hands and he's in space. I mean, you got to be crazy. I think somebody might have even tweeted this. You know what a psychopath you have to be to chuck up the deuces to somebody when they're ahead of you? the way he did that Buffalo game, like he was like,
right.
and I mean, he should have got a tone call, but he was gone. All right, that last touchdown against Buffalo. So Tyreek Hill, and this might be the play right here. Tyreek Hill is on some other stuff. Here it comes, right here. Okay, look.
Okay, first of all,
no, that ain't it. Okay, so we got excited for now. But see, we got excited. We just got excited. Yeah. We got excited because you think every time he get it, like, oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Tyreek Hill playing tag. He ain't playing football. He playing tag.
Here it is.
Every time he out there. Here it is. Every time he, this is the one. Yeah. So look, he about to chuck up the deuce right now. Look, he ain't even passed him yet. He's like, no, bro, you got nothing for me. So Tyreek Hill playing tag every time he out there, and just because he's new, that's the only reason MarrChase comes in fourth of the wide receiver ones for Championship Sunday, only because he just did it this year. We can't concede just yet, but
just for
he's already there. He's already there. He's already one of the top guys in the league. Let's go ahead and take this break. Let's talk about the NFC Championship again on the other side of this before we have our first guest of the day. So let's go ahead and take a breather real quick. But yeah, man, that's the most. I didn't think we'd agree as much on the order or which one out of the four, but White Rice, man.
I didn't know.
How come I can't get that nickname to stick?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Why? I'm not saying he is Jerry Rice.
It's disrespectful.
I'm not saying Cooper Kupp is Jerry Rice.
Like I can't be Cooper Kupp. Why you bring the white thing into it?
Okay, wait.
Why you
don't think it's clever? No, you focus on the wrong details as usual. It's the rice part.
Okay.
Like you don't think that's clever?
No, rice.
You don't think it's clever?
But you said white rice.
You don't think it's clever?
No, I don't. No, I don't think
trying to get the stick. I don't. See what I did there? Trying to get the stick.
Yeah, rice stick.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.